Hari Hari. So we are on verse number 5. Duryodhan is continuing to talk to his guru, Dronacharya. And he says, there are also great, heroic, powerful fighters like Drishtaketu, Chekitana, Kashiraja, Purujit, Kunti Bhoja, and Shaibya. The reason Duryodhan lists these particular individuals to Dronacharya in trying to manipulate Dronacharya to fight with great vigor is because these particular individuals, they all come from the Yadava clan, the Yadava dynasty. There are many different, let's say, lesser or smaller subfamilies within the greater Yadava family, Bhojas, Andakas, and so on. So these particular individuals are all from that greater Yadava dynasty, the greater Yadava family. The Yadavas are undefeated in battle. Jarasandha, one of the kings that was later killed by Bhima, he attacked the Yadavas, was it 17 times? He attacked the Yadavas, full army, many, many divisions of soldiers, 17 times, and failed 17 times. I believe the number was 17 times, or was it 27? A ridiculous number of times, whatever the case may be. So the Yadavas are known for their military prowess. They are, in essence, the superpower of the time. Now, the Yadavas, unlike superpowers of this day and age, they were not expansive. In fact, they lived in the western reaches of Gujarat. The city of Dwarka in particular is described as their capital. And they were not colonialists or anything of that sort. So they did not intend, they had no desire for creating or growing an empire. But in terms of their ability to protect themselves, they had never been defeated. Banasura tried, Jarasandha tried 17, 20 sometimes. Numerous individuals tried. Shalva tried, failed. So Duryodhan, he mentions these particular individuals in this verse because they're all from the Yadava family. And he's trying to stoke Dronacharya's ego by listing Yadavas, saying you can be, or indicating or intimating that you could be the first one to defeat the Yadavas. Here is your chance to be the only one who has defeated these great Yadava generals. So Duryodhana is trying to further manipulate his guru, Dronacharya. Now, I don't, once again, want to spend too much time describing Duryodhana. The fact that he is an unsavory character needs no more elaboration or explanation. What is unfortunate, I'm dealing with a little bit of a sore throat. What is unfortunate and what we must take from this is the fact that Dronacharya is susceptible to the manipulations and the goadings of Duryodhana. That is the unfortunate part of this story. Dronacharya, unfortunately, is succumbing to Duryodhana's, has always, in the past as well, Duryodhana's many plots to assassinate the Pandavas, to cheat them of their family, of their wealth and of their kingdom. So many schemes that Duryodhana came up with. Dronacharya was fully aware, and never did he put his foot down. he would speak up and say, no, that's not a good idea. But no, that's not a good idea is not a statement that's going to deter someone like Duryodhana. So Dronacharya, for years, has been manipulated and essentially controlled by Duryodhana. A very, very unfortunate turn of events. Very, very unfortunate for Dronacharya and Dronacharya's own family. We are, in many situations, even if, well, let's just say in one particular situation, as in our own family, right? We have, as parents, the responsibility to raise our children, to hopefully set them on the right path and the path of Dharma as much as we can do so. And particularly if we're interested in living and walking the path of Dharma as parents, then we know that it also behooves us, it is our responsibility to liberate our children, to make sure our children are liberated from samsara. So it's very, very important that we take stock of our personal intentions. We take stock of our purpose, our meaning in life. Do we recognize the import of rising and transcending Prakriti and thus achieving moksha and liberation from samsara, this reincarnation in the material world, over and over and over again? Are we truly desirous? Maybe not intent. Let's just talk about the desire. What I mean by that is, do we recognize that transcending samsara is the goal of life? Do we at least have that intellectual acceptance? If we have at least that intellectual acceptance, then at least from that development. But if we even do not have an intellectual acceptance and understanding that transcending samsara, achieving liberation, and exiting this wheel of birth and death again and again for almost into eternity, if we do not recognize even that, then we're able to essentially not waste our time. As I mentioned before, a guru is not necessary to achieve the things we want to achieve in life, right? If we want great amounts of money, if we want success, success as defined by society, large house, 2 large houses, 3 large houses, cars, yachts, or even just financial independence. Not to say that financial independence is not a desirable achievement. Of course it is. We need to have financial independence so that we can have health and so on. But to have financial independence simply for the sake of it, not as a stepping stone so that we can engage in our time and energy in pursuit of our spiritual life's goal of transcending samsara, that's the key. So there has to be an honesty. We have to take stock of what do we really, really believe about life? What do we really, truly believe about our existence? The purpose of our existence, the meaning of our existence. Why are we here? We have to truly ask these questions. And if the answer is simply, oh, we're here, once we're dead, it's all over, then so be it. There's no more need to watch videos of this type, and we can go on in a rather nihilistic way, accumulating material objects and wealth and going through life until we die. Fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. But if we have questions about our purpose in life, we have to take such questions, we have to make such queries very, very seriously and make the determination, are we interested in achieving samsara or transcending samsara or not? Are we interested in achieving liberation from prakriti or not? Before anything else, that question must be asked of ourselves, to ourselves, by ourselves. There must be a simple measure of introspection, because the answering of that question changes everything about our life. It gives purpose, it gives meaning. There's a self-understanding, a self-realization that comes with asking and then, of course, answering that question. And if the answer is, well, yes, I know intellectually, at least that's a start. There's an intellectual acceptance that the best use of human life is to transcend the modes of nature, to transcend prakriti, to transcend samsara, and not to be reborn again into material existence. So at least if there's that intellectual acceptance, that's that's the most important and significant start. From there, then you have to find the Sangha, find the literature, find the Guru who will help you cultivate that understanding so that you can make it a reality. This is called Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. But before you seek a guru, before you pick up Shastra, before you develop associations in a community of spiritualists, you have to know what you want. You have to know, what do you believe? What do you take to be important about your human existence? That is essential. Because based on the answer to that question, you will get a particular type of guru. You will read and study particular types of Shastra, and you will develop community with a particular group of people. So it is essential, absolutely essential, that you ask and answer the question, what do you want? What is the purpose of your existence? What is the meaning of your existence? We see what happens when persons like Duryodhana and even Dronacharya lose sight of the importance of moksha. How everything in life should facilitate achieving that end. Hari Hari.